Our program today will follow this outline. First, we will hear from our valedictorian, Jacob Wilcox. After Jacob's remarks, we will award the diplomas, and afterwards I'll make some brief concluding remarks. Thank you. Jacob is graduating in economics and finance with a perfect 4.0 GPA. Before his senior year, Jake finished an internship with Chubb Limited in New York City. After graduation, he'll start his career with Mercer as a health consultant in Salt Lake City. Jake's goal is to create a career pathway that will create more opportunities in the future for future Aggies. How about that? His dream job is to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Jake is known for his strong work ethic, his energetic and playful attitude, and positive mindset. These skills and his passion for leadership is why he's loved his job as a resident assistant for the past 3 years. Jake's very appreciative of USU and gives thanks to all his friends and faculty that he's been involved with over the past 4 years. Jake, you're up.
What an honor it is to be speaking in front of all of you today. I'd like to give a big thanks to the faculty, Office of the Provost, friends, family, any unaccompanied minors wandering the arena, assistants to the regional managers, and everyone else with some distinguished title. But most importantly, thank you and congrats to the class of 2019. I'd be lying to you if I said I knew what I was doing these past 4 years. So believe me when I say I knew exactly what I was doing this entire time. If you would have told me that I'd be the valedictorian speaking in front of a bunch of people much smarter than me, I would have slapped you right across the face, figuratively, of course. But honestly, where I was 4 years ago is completely irrelevant to where I am now. And it's the same for all of you. Who knows what we will be able to achieve in just a few years? 4 years ago, I almost didn't walk for graduation because my friends and I were orchestrating the senior prank. This also meant I was this close to dying by the wrath of very, very proud parents. Coincidentally, this was also around the same time where I somehow managed to get fired from KFC and nearly forgotten to get housing for my freshman year. Speaking of freshman year, do you want to hear what my initial college goal was? It wasn't being on this stage, that's for sure. It was to get a drink from every single drinking fountain on campus. It was on par with the whole Dare Mighty Things motto, but really not so much with a relevant or realistic goal. None of these things screen the behavior of a college graduate, but yet I'm in my matching bathrobes with all of you because I didn't limit my own potential based on my past shenanigans. We've heard the same narrative I just told you many times before, but with different people. Einstein didn't speak until he was 9. Steve Jobs was a college dropout, and Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team. We all know those people grew up to be scrubs, right? It's always the same story, and I'm here to tell you graduates that it's the same for you too. Our past failures don't define what we can accomplish. There's no reason to believe that you can't start your own business because you failed Econ 1500, because that part of your story hasn't been written yet. There's so much more ahead of us that it is unreasonable to believe that we aren't good enough. Do I need to remind you that we are Huntsman School of Business graduates and we do not dare amateur things? But seriously, there's a reason why that quote is the motto of our school. And no, propaganda is not that reason. We dare mighty things because we can achieve mighty things. As I always say, be bold, graduates, because you'll either end up doing something cool or embarrassing. Regardless, you'll have a great story to tell at brunch next weekend. So before we all move back in with our parents, let's make sure to take some time today to celebrate our accomplishments and appreciate all the hard work we've done to get here. Class of 2019, congrats and thank you.
Thanks for these words, Jacob. We're proud of you and your accomplishments as we are of all of our graduates.